reps.
So why don't you?
Why don't-
Why don't you get nervous? Or why did you never get nervous from the start? Like, what do you think that was?
I think confidence has a little bit to do with it. And I love this quote about confidence. Confidence isn't the lack of fear. It's being able to, it's being willing to try even though you doubt yourself. That's what confidence is. And I really like that. Being willing to try even though you might doubt yourself. So that's confidence. Okay, I might fail, but I'm still going to give this a go.
Yeah.
That's confidence ultimately. And I've always had that from a young age, and that was probably just a value. We spoke about values the other day. A value that's probably been instilled into me from day one. But perhaps if I, had a different route and I got put down and things like that, and I wasn't a confident type person, I was a shy person, that could also really play a huge effect on it. People get like sweats when the camera turns on. Do you know what I mean? I've seen it. I've seen people like start sweating because the camera's on.
Yeah, I've seen it too.
Because people are watching them. It's ultimately people. You're afraid of other people's judgment of what they think about you. That's what it comes down to.
So you could, you know what? Though I can relate.
Yeah.
In the sense of like, now I get way less, but like initially I would get a little bit more. It's like going on stage, dude.
Yeah.
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 The first time you go on stage, initially, even till now, like the first 10 seconds, there's still that little bit of,
our last event though, I didn't get that.
I didn't get that either.
Not even for a second.
No, I was walked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. But, and this is my other thing, what if it was 1,000 people?
Freak.
Yeah. But I'm saying you now, like if you and me had an event, 1,000 people, 5,000 people, do you reckon you'd be a bit nervous? Yeah, me too.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, I think so too.
But
But
I
I
also-
reckon as soon as I get on there and then
settle.
crack the first joke or whatever it might be, and it's like, oh, how good. And then I know for a fact we'd get off and just be like, that was the best thing we've ever done.
That was sick.
That
yeah.
was sick.
Yeah, I think the feeling of having 5,000 people roaring for you, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it comes down to that same concept of what we're talking with social media. You're getting on stage. Why are you nervous? Because they judge you.
Yeah.
I go, I can't believe he's wearing black and purple. Do you know what I mean? It's whatever. These are thoughts that you're putting in your own head that other people might think about you. Oh, your fly's down. So but again,
You just gave everyone another fear. No one was thinking
That's
that,
right.
and now they're like, "Holy shit!
Is my fly down?
Is my fly down? I better check it every time before I record." Because Top George,
Top George doesn't have his fly down, or maybe he does.
he reminded us.
Just wants to remind people about why he's Top George.
Why?
So-
this is why.
But I mean, I would spin that around and go, it's make a joke of it. And I'm good on my feet like that. I think I'm quirky enough to handle a situation
witty.
like that. Yeah, witty
Yeah.
enough.
I think
But again,
that's-
that comes with practice, training. The more you're on stage, the better you'll be at doing stuff like that.
Yeah, so it's a combination of things, right? Like some people will be more naturally gifted at it, I guess, but it's about getting better at it as well. The more you do it, dude, I actually talk about this in one of the programs, and I tell people people think they're gonna die if they post a video until you post it, and then you realize, oh, I didn't die.
And then you get some words of encouragement too.
Yeah, well, you get
That's,
some hate.
Yeah, that happens too, man.
Yeah, that's another thing. So someone gets inspired by listening to this, and they're like, you know what? These guys are right, and I'm going to post a video. And then they do, and then someone on TikTok comes up to them, like they do. TikTok's very, I guess, renowned for this. Like, it happens more on TikTok probably than most other platforms.
I agree. I know what you're about to say.
And people will come and shoot you down.
Keyboard warriors.
Yeah, and they'll come and
Straight
they'll
up.
claim that you're this or that, and they don't know anything about you. How do you handle that?
I had this one guy, I put a video up, I can't remember what it was. There was a few controversial topics that I put up, and I think it was the one about, I was telling apprentices to stop bitching and moaning about the money that they're making.
Yeah.
And it was along those lines. Stop complaining to your employer that you're not making enough money because they don't care. Like, you're being paid to learn. Not many professions in the world get paid to learn. I went to uni, I didn't get paid to go to uni. I walked out of there with a HECS debt. And as an apprentice, you get paid to learn. And the idea is that you are earning a wage and you are making some money and you're getting taught how to master your trade. Now, the people that can get over that mindset and go, yeah, this is what I'm here to do. I'm here to learn and I'm going to get paid peanuts for a while. But at the end of it, if I become an amazing apprentice electrician plumber, I'm going to be able to charge $200 an hour.
So I'm just going to touch on that quickly because I did an apprenticeship. Yeah. And I did not think like that at all.
Yeah. As in what I'm just saying about the pay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I felt like I was getting ripped.
Yeah.
I felt like I was being rorted. I felt like I was like, this is like slave labor. I was getting
sometimes
$7.40.
Yeah.
I'm not that old.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
$7.40 an hour.
Yeah.
10 years ago. Nah, more. 14 years ago.
But sometimes you need someone just to even put that into perspective for you and maybe tell you that. Say, listen, you're getting paid to learn. They don't think like that. They think, fuck, this guy over here is getting $100 an hour and I'm getting $7.40 to do what I'm doing.
Yeah. I felt like I was, dude, my cousin was working at Macca's. I was 18, he was 16. He was earning more than me, working part-time, earning more than me.
Yep.
And I was like, this is insane. Working a full-time job, making $280 a week. If I couldn't help. I wonder how I would have taken it.
How what?
I probably would have shot you down.
Yeah. Yeah, perhaps. But then you hear all that, oh, you can't do this, cost of living, and then there was all these people just trying to, but there was a lot of people on there saying, well said, fantastic. You can tell which one the business owners are.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, they're just taking advantage of you. Hang on. I didn't say that. I didn't say about trying to take advantage of you. Saying stop bitching and moaning. Now, you as an apprentice, they're like, oh, it's slave labor. We just get abused. We get this. We just have to sweep the sheds. All right. That's all I do is all day, every day. I just sweep the floor. I just pick up rubbish and I get abused. Well, have some accountability about what you're doing in your life. If your boss is taking advantage of you and you are not learning in that role, you have a responsibility to go, I'm fucking out of here. I'm out of here. I'm not learning anything. I'm just sweeping sheds all day. I need to learn. It's not just me coming here for cheap labor. It's me coming here to learn my trade so I can come out the end of a 4-year apprenticeship with a qualification that I'm really good at and I enjoy doing. So there is a level of responsibility with that. And the people that were jumping on saying, oh, it's slave labor, it's this, it's just employers taking advantage of the situation. Well, no, because they pay for your trade school. They pay for your mistakes, which you will make. One of my dad, years ago, he had a Nissan Patrol and he got it serviced. And I think they always get their apprentices to work on just basic services and all that sort of stuff.
In dealerships?
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what they did? They forgot to put the oil cap back on the car.
I've done that heaps.
Yeah. There you go. You know what that cost Nissan? My dad drove it started fucking pissing out. Smoke and everything because he drove it a fair while. My dad's very blunt as well. Like he opened up the bonnet, looked at it, saw what was the issue, closed it, drove back. All right. Smoke piercing out everywhere, drove it straight into the dealership. Said, here you go. He goes, I'll take that one. All right, this is your car now. All right, I'm going to take that. Oh, no, we'll clean it. We'll do this. No. I want a new car. And he got a new car.
Are you serious?
Yep. He was that convincing.
He got a new car.
Yeah. He goes, sort it out. I don't want to know. This thing's fucked now. All right, you fucked it. I want that one. All right, this was a brand new car, mind you. Like it went in for the 1,000K service or whatever it is.
Yeah, but dude, that's like, oh, okay. You know what? The fact that it's a new car probably makes it more easier for them to swap it over.
That's right. Yeah. So, and that's where
nothing like unless he lost a ridiculous amount of oil, nothing. There is no damage done.
I think it's just the perception and everything.
Yeah.
Whatever. He's like,
but like the fact that they folded, which Nissan,
probably a brand thing too.
That's worse on their brand.
That's what I mean. Oh, what, to give a new car away? To give them a brand new car?
Yeah, I feel like they
perhaps. But they took responsibility.
Folded. So do you think? So was your okay?
Anyway,
so many questions.
No, we'll talk about that later. So, but the fact of the matter is that cost the company money.
Yeah.
All right, which the apprentice then did. So when my apprentice or a apprentice makes a mistake, the employer has to pay for that. And that's part of the role. Like I don't get angry at an apprentice if they ever make mistakes. That's part of what the journey is about. I know you're going to make mistakes along the way. I would be keep him accountable if that same mistake kept happening. if he kept making the same mistake, because then he's just not concentrating. Then he's not learning and he's not taking on board the advice. So long story short, back to where we were, to go full circle, I put a video up along those lines, explained the whole process. But at the end of the video as well, I was saying, if you can just be dedicated for the next 2, 3 years, 4 years, whatever it is, you'll come out of that apprenticeship and be able to make so much money, it's not funny. Because
So if you like this clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. Or if you want to watch the full episode, you can click over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.